EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
What's up?
A give to Williams, running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here is 3rd and 5. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as the first drive of the game stalls out. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Murray.
This will be swung out here for counter.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ty Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Winston.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going quickly here to Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They give it to Williams, running right.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Winston. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Thomas, the man in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
It's time to play.
Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Touchdown. A.T. Perry. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw his car. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Johnson to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Stay in there.
Here's Winston. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Saints. First in a row. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown, puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Murray.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing now is Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Murray. Able to get this one in the pride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Swain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the 2nd half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Johnson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
So they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray. They'll roll him out right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson running right.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They go to Johnson again, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Buda Baker with a pick.
Inside the 10.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Connecting with Hill.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Winston.
That'll be caught by Hill.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Jameis to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And they take a knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional doesn't